Hi, everybody, and welcome. I am Marina Webster, and I'm so excited today to be here with you, to be live with you. And this is a big moment for me right now because I am officially launching my new book, Remote Viewing, Bridging Science, Intuition, and Healing. And thank you so much for joining me for this big event because I put so much energy, effort, and my whole heart and soul into this book. And this book took me a while to write, and I put many years of my experience into this book. And as you know, many of you know me, that I've been working as a medical doctor, then as a medical intuitive. Evaluating people distantly, remotely, what's wrong with people energetically. So this book comes from years and years of experience. Now I keep this book in my hands, and I'm just absolutely thrilled with this book and how it all come out. So remote viewing, why did I choose this topic, remote viewing? Because this is not just a technique, but it is a profound reminder of how deeply interconnected we are all. So it's not just the technique about seeing a distant place or people or event, which most people think about, and it is include seeing distant places and people and events, but it is more importantly that when you do remote viewing, you are tuning into the web of consciousness that connects everything. Absolutely everything. I call it energy field. When we do remote viewing, we go into the different dimension called energetic dimension. We leave this dimension of time, which is physical dimension, where problems are created, illnesses, problems, conflicts are created, and we go into the web of consciousness, energy field, where we are all interconnected. We are all one, and healing is possible when you enter this energetic field of consciousness. And space and time begins to dissolve when you are in the energy field. Space and time begins to dissolve, and you realize what happens in one part of the world can be felt, perceived, and even understood by another mind across the globe. This is how interconnected we are. And remote viewing help anybody who practice it to understand it. So people who begin to practice remote viewing, they really understand that there is no such things as duality. We are all one. And this is not magic. It's a reflection of universal intelligence that lives within us all. Let me read some of the passages from this book. Let me actually start from dedication. I've been working on dedication, what to write, who I dedicate this book. And let me read it. This book is dedicated to everyone working to unite people and move beyond division and duality in the world. Intuitive remote viewing, it actually shows you that there is no duality and there is no division. So your effort to create unity and understanding are an inspiration. Through remote viewing, we explore the idea that everything in the world is interconnected. Remote viewing interconnects people through energy field and by tapping into the universal field of consciousness, enabling the transfer of information and awareness beyond physical boundaries. So this is dedication. I dedicated this book to everybody who already aware and working on uniting people through the energy field. And the guiding principle of remote viewing, So if somebody asks me, what is the most important principle of remote viewing? So the guiding principle, it's also from my book. We are all one. This is why remote viewing is possible, because we are all one. But you need to go into the energetic field to connect to this oneness and to be able to connect to this another person, another city, another building, or any target you want to connect. And when you connect energetically to another target, you will see how we are all one. And unity, interconnectedness is really the universal intelligence that live within us all. So I believe that remote viewing is just the answer, basically, for everybody to start practicing it, start sensing this energy field, and go beyond duality and division, become one planet. And everybody must understand this. And how it connects to healing, because the title of this book, Bridging Science, Intuition, and Healing. But to understand the oneness, that we are all one. How come we are all one? You need to understand the oneness inside you first. Oneness is inside you. You need to feel all is one in me, in my body first, before you understand the oneness, all is one in the whole planet. What it means to understand all is one in me, but like me, like you or me, the individual must feel that all my cells in my body vibrate as one. And this is the state of health. When all your cells, when all your individual cells vibrate like one, you will become healthy. And this is what holism is. When we talk about becoming holistic and heal through holistic techniques, it means all your cells work together as one. And when you understand your own oneness and create all is one in you, then you will understand universal all is one. So you see, personal healing is really connect to the universal healing. And by understanding yourself first, you will understand the universe. So remote viewing, why I chose this remote viewing, not just psychic abilities or anything else, because remote viewing is different from psychic ability. So let me just read a passage from my book about the differences between remote viewing and psychic abilities. So, but they are connected, but they are different. So remote viewing differs from other psychic abilities primarily in its structure and teachable nature. It can be learned through specific protocols, while psychic abilities are generally considered innate. So, well, it means anybody can learn remote viewing, absolutely anybody. And also remote viewing more like targeted and focused. Like you have to have a target, like a specific place, a person, object to connect to. And you really look at this target to describe it distantly, while psychic ability, it's maybe just random and they just perceive all these random entities and they can't really differentiate good, bad, they just connecting and it just randomly comes. While remote viewing is really on purpose, on target. And this is what we really need right now. We need to be people who are more on purpose, on target, and follow our purpose. And remote viewing can help you with that, and anybody can do it. In fact, the most talented and profound remote viewers that I have met and I learned from some of the remote viewers. They were intellectuals, actually. Many people believe that people who are intellectual, they're not psychic, but it's not true. Remote viewing can be learned. And the most profound remote viewers, they were intellectual. So the word of remote viewing actually come from the time of 60s, 70s. It's called Cold War era, which is kind of negative. People say, oh, Cold War, it's something very negative. But from something negative, something good came. Remote viewing as a term come from this time. And as you probably know, some of you know that in America, there was special remote viewing groups called the Stargate Project. There were several groups of scientists, physicists, and CAI funded these groups. It's called Stargate Project. You can read it. And it's Americans did it to spy on Russians. And Russians did the same on Americans at the same time. So Russians had a lot of remote viewing groups working from Russia. They spying on Americans. And also people who were members of these groups, they were intellectuals, scientists, physicists, astronomers. Well, and because I come from Russia myself, and I'm a medical doctor trained in Russia, but I also practiced in Australia, conventional medicine. But when I still was in Russia, I met two people from the former remote viewing groups, like what I mentioned to you about, that come from Cold War era. And I talked to them. And they shared their techniques, how they did it, how they actually spied. Being in Russia, they described everything what happens in America. And I noticed that the techniques that they describe are exactly the same technique what like we use for intuitive healing or medical intuition. Medical intuition is you do your body assessment or somebody else's body's assessment. But the techniques is exactly the same. Tuning into your body or somebody else's body, or tuning into a location somewhere in America or Africa is exactly the same and based on telepathy. So you see, like this is my background and what allowed me to become quite skillful in this field. Yeah, so the most important aspects in remote viewing is understanding that we are all one and we are all interconnected. And I think the value of this book comes from that. And right now, we're living in this time of history where we losing trust in physical. We don't know anymore who we can trust on physical level. Who? A media or something you read on internet? Not even specialists or not even doctors. Can you actually trust 100% anybody, be it specialist, medical doctor, or a scientist, or a lawyer, any who we call professionals in media? No. We can't anymore. Trust in physical reality is diminishing, if not gone completely. So, but we still need to live our life and understand what's true. And this is what you want, understand. But what's true? What's true for me? What do I need to choose? Remote viewing. Remote viewing will give you the answers. What is good for you? And like I said, it's not just about looking at distant location. which you can, totally distant location, places, buildings, people. Something useful you can remote view, like say, what food to eat, which is good for you. Do you know what kind of food to eat? Myself, I used to be an immunologist. It's what my qualification in medicine was before. I was fully qualified immunologist, allergist. So I worked with people who had severe allergies and immune system problems. So I know myself from my experience working with patients how difficult it is to find the right food to eat. And it doesn't matter what diet you follow. People do follow diets. They go to dietitians and follow their advice, or nutritionists, and they follow their advice and buy food that, according to a nutritionist or according to the label you read on the food, is good. You read the label, it says organic food and all the good nutrients, but people eat it and still have allergic reaction to it. And it doesn't matter how much time and energy they spend choosing the right food, they still have intolerance or allergic reaction. So what do you do? And who do you trust? You can't. This like food experience really give you a clue. You can't trust what's written on the label of the food, and well, you can't trust the advice of nutritionist or dietitian. They only give you the advice from the protocols, from textbooks. They obviously didn't give you the advice which is right for you. Your body disagree with the food you ate. And these examples are hundreds, if not thousands. So what do you do? Remote viewing. So in this book, I also describe how to do remote viewing on food that you're going to buy or you're going to eat. And remote viewing allow you to perceive the energy inside the food, because when you do remote viewing, you go into the energetic field. And you can energetically evaluate the food you're going to buy and eat. And this allows you to know exactly how the food was made. Was it made with anger, negligence, or love or care? Or was it made in a good place, in a bad place? Who were the people who made the food? Because energy in the food come from the people who prepared the food. So you can evaluate it all energetically. And more importantly, when you pick a food, you can also feel if the energy of this food align with the energy of my body. This is the key. This is the key. And as an immunologist, allergist, I can tell you, this is the only key to choosing the food which is compatible with you, which is aligned with you. And when people learn how to do that, then we can eliminate a lot of immune system problems, which is a lot at the moment, and allergies, food intolerances, sensing food. So you see how remote viewing is connected to healing. And of course, tuning into your body, medical intuitive healing is the same like remote viewing, but about health. So this is how all interconnected, and how we are all interconnected through energy and energetic field. So I hope everything what I said is useful here. And I prepared you a few gifts. I have a free gift for you, and I think I already posted the link below about free gift. I give you a free guide how to start remote viewing in 5 simple steps. It's for beginners. It's quite general guide, but if you're a beginner, it will help you. And in this guide, you get 5 steps how to start remote viewing in any objects like buildings, geographic location, cities, and also 5 steps how to view a person. How to view a person using just their name, how to connect to a person by their name, knowing just their name, because name has energy attached to it, and you can connect and view distantly anybody if you know their name. So in this guide, which I already posted, please download it for free. You will have to put your name and email address, and you will receive notifications from me or via email. You should follow the prompt via email, and you will get this guide as a PDF. Also, I put the link where to get a physical copy of my book. You can get it from my website. And another gift for you, if you like Kindle versions, Kindle, to read online, not physical copy. I prefer physical copies, like I'm still kind of physical person. But if you like Kindle version, for today and tomorrow, I have reduced price, and you can purchase the book for I think $3.99. $3.99, regular price $9. So if you purchase today, you have to go to Amazon Kindle Australia. Amazon Kindle US, they didn't allow me to reduce the price, but Amazon Kindle Australia, if you type the name of the book, you can purchase for $3.99 today and tomorrow. And after tomorrow, it will go to regular price. So quite a bit of gifts for you. So free gift, a free guide, and Kindle version, I would recommend you to purchase if you like online reading. And physical copies you can purchase from my website, and I also put the link below. And well, I'm looking forward to hearing your feedback and questions. So if you're interested what else in this book is like a full guide how to do remote viewing on most common everyday objects. So I know what people usually want to do remote viewing on, like say a hotel. You want to go on a holiday and you need to know what hotel you're going to stay. You can do remote viewing on it. You don't have to pick randomly and hope that this hotel is good for you. You can just do remote viewing on it. Or you can visit a place, like a geographic location. You may want to climb a mountain. You can view this mountain before you go there and see if this mountain is really resonate with your energy, if your energy align with this place. Anything, rivers, buildings, any buildings you can view, even like a space station or shipwrecks. Some people really like to remote view something like shipwrecks or old buildings like castles or any old destroyed buildings. Everything in alphabetical order. Even just I found here secret meetings. You want to attend a meeting somewhere, and they think, will this meeting good for me, or like this group, would it be good for me? You can find it's in alphabetical order, like meetings, and how to connect to these groups or meetings distantly, or scientific experiments. Lots of people now, well, they don't trust completely scientific experiments. You can do remote viewing on them and get your own opinion and then trust your intuition. So a lot of like things, research labs, people, I was bombarded with questions for the last few years. Can we actually distantly view research labs where medications made? Well, you can here in the book. So anything, organizations, oceans, night, sky, you can use the sky. Some people want to connect to the stars. With remote viewing, you can go anywhere. And distance doesn't matter. You can go into the space, and time doesn't matter. You can go to the past and view past events. So in this book is also how events, you can actually find how to distantly view events and connect to them. And remote viewing already used in many jobs. Well, like for example, detectives. Private detectives use remote viewing, maybe policemen, people in criminology who work in criminology and try to discover what happens with the crime, which was like in the past. Well, it's maybe negative experience and it's not for everybody, but it's also in this book. But I mentioned like say something criminal, like people interested in this, but I mentioned that it's not for everybody. Not for everybody. You can read, but I would not recommend you unless you have a very strong consciousness to do that. But you can also read how to do remote viewing, and in fact, like detectives do it all the time. You can go into the future, and the future, people like stock traders. You know, people who apply stock market, they predict the trends of the stock. You can. Well, it's not the book about predicting stock trading or how to become rich. No. But you can connect to the organizations. So this is what it's about. It's not about like how to get rich through remote viewing, but connecting to the organization and how you can go to predict future. It's also in this book. Or people who do fashion designers, they predict fashion, what's going to be fashionable in the next year. You can do it, and these people already using remote viewing. So you can also find some descriptions and steps how to look at anything, fashion trends or anything like that. Just steps, and if it's for you, follow the steps and try remote viewing. So to finish my talk today, I would like to tell you that two the most important things that you need to learn, to practice, and develop in yourself to be successful in remote viewing. So anybody can become successful in remote viewing if you develop these two skills in yourself. First skill, calm mind. Calm mind, or it's called neutral mind, becoming empty vessel. So it's all the same things, the same words, like the same things, but the same, but described in different words. So neutral mind, become very neutral. Calm mind, become an empty vessel. Without this, remote viewing not possible. You have to develop this calmness within. If you still have thoughts like monkey mind, remote viewing not possible. You need to learn to release all the thoughts, all emotions, and become empty vessel. So this is number one. And number two is focused attention. You need to learn to maintain focused attention on a target to be able to see it distantly. You just have to pick the target and just be able to focus it using your intuitive mind, not logic, because logic is gone. Since your thoughts gone, your logic is gone. Since you switch off your logic mind, you are connected to your intuitive mind, and you need to practice focused attention to the target using intuitive mind, or it's called unconscious mind or subconscious mind. So these two skills or elements you need to really develop in yourself. And the steps, like here in this book, is also the steps how to develop calm mind and how to develop this focused attention. Calm mind come first. Without calm mind, you will not be able to maintain focused attention intuitively on an object. So, well, thank you so much. I'm so appreciate your time here, and I can see so many so many congratulations here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Michelle, Cecilia, Jim, Vanessa, Anita. Thank you, everybody. And don't forget to download free remote viewing guide, the link below. Well, you have opportunity to buy Kindle version for much cheaper price today and tomorrow. After tomorrow, the price will go to back to normal. And the physical copy you can purchase from my website. Is copy a link is on link below. And I'm looking forward for your feedback, questions. And just to tell you that I also have a remote viewing course coming. I will be posting on my website. So I have remote viewing course, just a very short one for a few hours. And for those who wants to take it really further and practice it with me, I have remote viewing course like a membership for 1 year, which is I thoroughly recommend for you to develop this calm mind, because to develop calm mind, it takes time. It takes time. Unless you're already so skillful in that. But most people are not skillful in developing calm mind, and their logic mind still overpower intuitive mind. So I do have this remote viewing 1 year course, which is really, really good. And I will post the links on my website. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to working with you all.